Hey guys, welcome to KAPOW. Jeff Underwood, J-Dub.
Then Jackson says, "There's no way that's a strike." Welcome, the famous. Some says infamous. Some say the most athletic of all the justices, Jackson Justus. Welcome.
Whoever says that's right. That's fact.
Only person I've ever heard say that's your mother.
You know, we played softball last night.
I heard some stories about softball.
I would say I was the best player. John David was on that field. I would say I was the best player on that field.
John David was?
Yeah, he was out there. I was by far.
What he pitching at perfect?
He was through at, it was Monday.
Oh.
Yesterday he threw at PBR event.
PBR.
So I talked to him on the phone. He said it went pretty well.
Did he?
So.
Any offers?
Not yet. Well, we got.
I know he's got some offers already.
Clayton and him have Wallace Selma and the Nelson, our shortstop.
That's cool.
They all three have offer from Selma right now, but we're trying to
get them closer to home.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little softball. Jeff, you mind talking a little softball?
I love softball.
So let's talk about this group you're in. This team.
I'll tell you, it was an absolute. So we thought we had signed up for a church league. So we've got my wife's playing. She's never touched a softball.
Okay.
Never touched a baseball either. We show up with shorts and just church T-shirts on.
Sure.
No numbers, nothing. And we're in a daggum co-ed, like legit, like these guys are wearing custom jerseys, pants, and they got them, rolly bags. And we roll up that first game and get throttled. I mean, there's like so the rules they make is you throw it home, and the catcher just has to catch it in the vicinity of the plate. They don't have to tag the runner. Well, we put Morgan at catcher, and there's guys just running home, and she can't catch it. We're just throwing her the ball. So it's pretty frustrating. They do some cheap stuff, and you can take walks too. So you got guys that are just sitting up there, taking pitches.
Who's your outfield?
Alaric Williams, Coach Alaric Williams.
Yeah. He can track some ground.
Yeah, he can cover some ground. My buddy Andrew Warren. I don't know if y'all have met him. He's pretty involved at our church, but his kids go to the school. He's a great dude.
Okay.
And then we normally have a girl out there, Claire. You know Claire Davidson?
Your family?
Yes, she plays with us. And
we were just talking about her today. She works at the coffee.
Yeah, she works at the coffee bar. She's pretty athletic.
Yeah.
She's pretty good. And then we have maybe Zach Glenn, our main youth pastor. He plays out there a good bit, so it's pretty good.
So what league is it?
California Penal.
It's some league at the Gadsden complex, but there's
Scott Hassel over it.
They're playing like some music and smoking cigarettes while they're playing it.
And
we're just in church.
Yeah, we used to play.
Yeah.
There could have been a league we played in when I was playing third base and I set my cooler right past the bag. It was those kind of
things. That's true. We got a fight with Hoax Bluff Methodist.
And they deserved it.
I mean, an all-out brawl.
But look, Jeff's on shortstop. I'm at third base, right? And there was a guy, rest his soul, a gentleman, we'll say, huge Auburn fan. If I said his name, you'd know it. Next thing you know, he's fighting somebody at first base. Probably started the whole thing.
One of the twins.
One of the twins.
You know who you are.
Jeff looks over at me. We like shake her head. Here we go. Right, we don't want to do this.
We're not going to miss it.
We're
not missing it.
Oh, no, we're going to be in it. But
And we liked every one of them guys, but it didn't make no difference then,
when your teams go out.
I mean, you got youth pastors looking for an opportunity to fight at 21 years old.
Yeah, and it wasn't one of those major league, hey, we'll just come out here and yell at each other. We were coming in with attention.
Oh, man. Yeah.
It was great. It was great.
I don't even know what started. It was like the first or second inning.
It was like that. Like what he stretched.
There was no reason for it to happen. But it was. And then we played, and we took our church. It was, matter of fact, was it this church? It was this church.
Yeah, it was this church.
In 2000, we put them in an open league, a class. Was it class? What do you call it? Class, the highest class.
Yeah, Alfred
was Budweiser, Coca-Cola.
Yeah, we played the big boys.
And I ain't never seen anything like it. So. Good luck on your church league.
Yeah.
We went there with intention, knew what we were doing. Hey, we're going to be a witness to these people who's known for an aggressive fighting, smoking, cussing, drinking league. We're going to put our church in that and be a witness.
Yeah.
We fought first game.
Yeah.
But our attendance was broken. It was good.
Yeah. If we're willing to do that,
I think we'll be headed down that path soon. Monday night, our pitcher is they're best hitters at the plate, and if you walk a guy to get to a girl, the girl gets to walk.
Oh wow!
So this guy, their best hitter, is just watching the pitch. He takes 2 straight balls that were easily hittable, and our pitcher just freaking throws a legit like fast pitch straight behind his back. And he gets out of the way. He was pissed. So
That's awesome.
I can see us getting in a fight.
Do we still have?
Careful, your mother-in-law's watching.
Yeah. Hey, at our Tala location, do we still have the portable altar?
Oh yeah, they're in there.
Yeah,
there's 3 in the back. Yeah,
we'll bring a portable altar to your next game.
Yeah,
so if something goes down, you got easy access.
they're rolling in bat bags. You guys are rolling in altars.
Oh my God, that's great.
Oh, man.
What's up, Brian Stanfield? Hey, Miss Delp is watching.
Zion AME's on looking at us today. What's up, Pastor?
Going on with that.
Yeah.
So, Jackson Justus, introduce yourself and your church and your business, and kind of just get people who don't know who is Jackson Justus.
My name is Jackson Justus, Jackson Thomas Justus. I'm the son of.
He's the son of a great lady that I love, like my second mama.
Oh gosh, man.
Miss Sandra, love you. Enjoy your trip.
Sorry that he interrupts you like
okay.
that, man. Sorry about that.
I just saw an opportunity. I saw an opportunity.
Well, you
I
never
took it.
know, right?
Yeah.
You know him, so you know, right?
Yeah, I'm the son of a lovely lady as well,
Yeah, you
Amanda
are.
Justus. Grew up in school at Coosa, and then played a couple years of JUCO ball. Now I'm coaching here, working at East Gadsden Sporting Goods.
Working there, or are you running the shit?
I would say that Johnny Bone.
That's fair.
runs the show.
That's fair.
I'd say I'm a close. Nah, maybe not close. I'm right there at second though.
Mm-hmm.
No way Coach O's in second. It's got to be me.
Oh.
So
lucky.
speaking of that, I brought y'all hot off the press
Come on.
tips
What?
from East Gadsden Sporting
Come
Goods.
on, son.
Hey, they came in this morning.
What?
No.
Oh my
Bro,
God!
come
Couple of our
on.
new
That's
pass
what we've been
pads.
asking for.
We've been begging for.
Yeah.
Dude, thank
Get
you.
on camera too. Look at that right there.
Look at that.
So if someone wants to buy
Oh,
these,
that's
how can
legit.
they buy them?
Love it.
Booster Club. Holly
Thomas.
Thomas, right, is our new.
Man, that's tight.
That's legit.
Yeah. So they'll have all of them. I guess I'll give
Heck
them
yeah.
to them today, but. Y'all are the first ones.
Thank you,
to
man.
Have those,
Heck
right?
yeah.
In your face, Crane.
Yeah, Crane and Coach O, I heard they never get anybody anything, so I had to be the one.
Well, you are definitely.
hook somebody
Your
up.
parents have raised you right. Your mama's raised you right.
Mm-hmm.
Let's give credit where credit's
right.
due.
Easy, man. Easy.
Sorry, man. Jackie Paul says
I
Jeff
love
is his
Jackie.
favorite.
That's my buddy.
And I claimed your mother in a group text last night.
Wow.
Your mother is my favorite Justice.
Yeah.
I
Sorry.
thought the dog
She's everybody's.
Well, that she doesn't count because she's the Justice, Judy.
yeah.
That's the
Judy is-
funniest thing to see that dog ride on the console.
It's awesome.
She's hilarious.
Judy is awesome.
I love that.
Anyway, back to you. You played. Thank you so much, Champ Pro. Don't sleep on them.
Don't sleep on
Don't
Chance.
sleep on them. I was telling Jeff this morning that I ordered a. You're gonna make me look real good in this little.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good.
That has better than that Richardson 112. Heard it here first.
Ooh,
Better
He
fit,
knows.
better fitting hat.
he knows.
Sporting Good guys trash talking already.
It's great. So play some great baseball. You knew you were gonna be a coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, you knew.
Yeah.
And then that seamlessly went to. I don't think you knew you were gonna be a youth pastor. Most of them don't.
No.
Right?
No,
Jeff,
that's-
you know
that's
you were
true.
gonna be a youth pastor.
No, so I didn't even like people. So, no.
I get it. Jeff forced me to be a youth pastor. Forced me.
How did that come about?
Me?
Yeah.
So, I guess I have a good relationship with all the kids in the school, like athletically.
Sure you do. Yeah.
So I think that Jason kind of saw that, and he asked me if I would help out. And at the time, there was another guy that was the head youth pastor, and I don't want to say that. I just kind of took it and ran with it. I didn't really see that what he was doing was necessarily working. So I went and talked to him. I said, "Hey, I think I've got some ideas that could help us." Kids love showing up and the lights are blaring. You got games and stuff everywhere, and then you can sneak the word in there for 15 minutes, and they're gone after that. They're gone. There's no point in giving them a 30-minute lesson. it's just there's just no point in it. So we kind of took that and ran with it, and we went from the first day I came up there, we had 6 kids.
Wow.
And then at the end of the school year, we were up to 47.
Dang right, bro.
So
Heck
which
awesome.
it dies off in the summer.
Sure. It does. Yeah.
But so we're
That's
about to get back
fantastic.
started with that kayaking trip, or canoeing, or rafting. Sorry, I go canoeing so much. That rafting trip's kind of like our kickoff thing. So
That's fantastic.
we got a decent amount of kids coming up there.
We know it's football season coming up, right? It's all football, but it's always baseball with you.
So
It's
says
always
Coach O.
It's always baseball with you.
And
Well,
hilarious.
He does say that.
it's okay though, because they weren't athletic enough to play baseball.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
exactly
what it was. Just because he threw his arm out to hit 60 when he threw out the first pitch.
Yeah.
And he
Did
autographed.
he hit 60?
He did.
I watched the throw a couple times. I don't know.
And he autographed his own ball to put on his own desk.
He autographed it.
Okay. I may have just said that.
That's good.
That's funny.
Yeah, I was
good.
going to throw that out there. But make no mistake, when you're coaching football, it's all football.
Yeah.
There is. I mean, you're dedicated. So let's talk about your group that you're coaching in baseball. You're a wide receiver. I mean, you coach a little bit of everything, but you're the wide receiver coach, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So why didn't they catch the ball very good last year?
I'll tell you this. They did not. Through
Early.
Probably about week 4.
Sure.
We were scrambling around, wondering what's going on. I had Coach O over there with me at practice,
That didn't help anything.
and he's like, we're like running like 5-yard fade routes. He's like, they got to get the fade route down. I was like, all right, you know what? We'll work on it.
Yeah.
So we did that every day, and I'm not going to say that's the reason we did get better, but we dumbed things down a little bit because as a coach, you see these cool drills that you know. Jerry Judy and all those guys are doing.
Sure,
Oh yeah, dude, this is gonna be awesome
sure.
for us. And you got little Billy Bob that don't have a clue doing that. He's not getting any better.
Yeah.
So I think the biggest thing for football is just I had to dumb things down with the receivers, and we would literally just go catch balls.
Mm-hmm.
We would just go. I would sit them in front of, like, if this is the goalpost, I'd have them right there just catching 20 balls. You know,
Yeah.
and when we did that, we got better.
Obviously, Jeff and I talked about it from the press box a lot.
It was intentional.
It was intentional. But here's what was the biggest thing. You had great athletes. It was
Yes.
just mental. For
It
whatever
was.
reason, like they dropped one ball, oh my God, the world's falling.
Yeah.
It was great
You
athletes.
had one, we're not going to mention his name, that was like a mental block, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
and then he ended up being, hey, that's my guy.
Yeah,
We're going,
yeah.
JD's like, I'm going to hit.
Yeah.
So what's different from that group? And they turned out to have great seasons, right?
yeah.
They did.
It clicked and it was fantastic. You didn't give up on them. You dumbed it down, as you say. I expect big things this year.
Yeah.
Who's some of the standout kids that maybe you didn't expect that's going to contribute from the wide receiver position?
You know what? And this is probably the same way last year. Dylan Edwards
We were just talking about it today.
is not like you would look at him. He's going to see this and be mad because he gets so butthurt about things. But you would think he was baseball only.
Yeah.
You would think he's on the softer side. And when we get down to the nitty gritty and we're doing bullet drills with Teddy, he's not the most aggressive.
Yeah.
But dude, running routes, he'll go up and get the dang ball.
Yeah.
And he's impressed me with his physicality and with just his want to, because he's a shy kid. You don't.
He's very quiet.
Yeah.
He just now started talking to me when I'm around.
Yeah, but he's a dude, man. I think he's going to be good for us again this year.
Mm-hmm.
And then Kylan, man, he's been
Freshman.
Coach O doesn't let me go to any of the 7-on-7s, so I had to watch some clips of him, dude. And that guy's a possession catch machine, bro. I mean, you can throw it anywhere. If he's running a slant, you can throw it anywhere within a daggum 5-foot radius of him, and he's catching it.
Again,
he's coming down.
a
with it.
freshman.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Started as an 8th grader last year.
Unreal.
Freshman. We just called him 8th grader. At
Yeah.
that point. There's the 8th
Yeah.
grader again.
There's 8th
There goes the
grader.
8th grader.
Yeah.
Let's talk just a little bit about. I'm just into football. Jeff will talk about real life stuff with you in just a second. I'm just so into
Football's real life.
It is.
Dude,
Football is live.
he has not stopped. It's ridiculous. I can't even be around here anymore.
Oh, that's fair. That's true. Unless he wants me to buy him a coffee.
That's true.
Then he's all
I'm in
in.
on
Then he's
that.
all in.
Yeah.
There's some kids, man, that we were talking this morning, Jeff and I, about looking at who's gonna be actual start offensively, right, for this Coosa team. You got some unbelievably talented kids
Mm-hmm.
that ain't gonna start. There's no place for them.
And there's not.
God, it's incredible.
I don't even know that Alaric knows right now.
Yeah.
I mean, there's you got both wideouts. You've got 2, maybe even 3 guys that could all have that spot.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good problem to have.
Yeah, and then Eli went down, and Mackey's been developing a lot.
Mm-hmm.
He's catching the ball so
Yeah,
good right now.
he is. If you can get his mind off of defense, and
Teddy ain't gonna get his mind on defense.
oh, dude, he says some crazy stuff there in practice. He'll miss a ball like, oh, I hate this. I'm going to defense. That's just DJ, man. That dude's a dog, man. He's hilarious.
He never not comes over and says hi to me.
Oh yeah,
Dude
good
is
kid.
man, guy's so good. I'm like, hey, what up, DJ?
Yeah.
Did you grow again?
And then at the H and running back position as well. I mean, it's got to be 5 guys, that could be in there at any point in time. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm right there with y'all. I mean, I don't know. The good thing is you're going to get a lot of fresh legs in there throughout the game. So I think that'll be huge.
Let's look at the backfield for a second. Again, somebody ain't gonna get a bunch of carries because there's so many somebodies.
Yeah.
It's what it's like to me is, as a pastor, Jeff's the starter. I like to get a rep.
Yeah.
Did Jerry get a carry?
Sure.
Jeff's like, you can 3 times a year. That's what it feels like in the backfield for Kusa sometimes, right? You got these studs, and you got somebody that can carry the ball back there.
Yeah.
But that's why I've learned to be an encourager. Great job, Jeff.
Yeah, that's right.
Sure.
Y'all amen them.
Yeah, you can't be that teammate on the sideline. You praying on the guy's downfall.
Yeah, you can't. Hey,
You gotta.
we've covered some of those.
Yes, we have.
Yeah.
We know those schools
Gosh.
exist.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be tough, but I love it. I love the fact, like DJ Mackey, going back to this kid, we were waiting all year last year for him to have a breakout. He's going to have a lot of those this year on the defense side of the ball. But I was watching him in the 7-on-7
Yes.
a couple weeks ago, and his hands are like, he's catching the ball.
Yeah.
Before you had him over there last year, we were like, God, don't throw him the ball.
He had some bricks. He had some bricks, that's for sure. He's gotten way better.
Man, he looked like Bronny James shooting up shots right now in the NBA. That's how brickish he was back
gosh.
then. But it's mental. He's a great athlete.
Now it's all hands, and he's just smooth with it, man.
Yeah, he is.
I love watching that kid play.
Let's talk about a few more. Go ahead.
One of your boys, Cole Green, said, "Isn't he the guy that's head coach of lacrosse?"
I don't even. Who's Cole Green?
I don't know.
No idea, but I appreciate the comment. Thanks for watching.
Your mom's loving on you. We'll let you go back and read that later. It's mushy.
Oh, you
Very
don't cry.
sweet.
Don't
Very
read
sweet.
it. Yeah, you have to go back and watch it.
Very
I want to talk about Joseph
Oh,
for a second. Talk about just the kid in general, besides what he does on the field. He's learning, right?
Yeah.
That's a hard-working young man. What a
Oh my
great
gosh, dude.
young man. Let's talk about it for a second.
First of all, East Lawn
Yes.
would not survive and thrive without Joseph East.
So Dylan's not doing all the work.
Oh, dude, Dylan doesn't do anything, bro. It's just Joseph.
Wait, he can't get his man bun messed up.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, Dylan will be hanging out with John David, and then I'll drive by the street, and Joseph will be mowing somebody's yard,
Yeah.
Wow.
Joseph's a grinder, dude. But I think I would say the thing about Joseph, the way that he's like that is, and it's not, you don't have to be this way, but he's so appreciative of the life that he has now and
Sure.
everything that he has, dude. He just will do anything for anybody.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
But that dude he got thrown in the fire. I mean, he barely spoke English, and they threw him out there on the football field, which is huge, by the way, for him living in this country.
Yeah.
You don't think that's good for that kid, but it's massive. I mean, he's head and shoulders above somebody that would just go to school.
Yeah.
Just being out there on the football field with all the guys. He's grown. He's a completely different kid than the first day he got here.
Sure.
But he's a grinder. I think he's going to be pretty big for us this year.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's my sleeper pick.
Is he?
Joseph's my sleeper pick for sure.
He's, 15 to 25 pounds he's added in muscle
Oh
this
yeah,
year?
dude, he's massive.
I sent Jeff a picture of him in the weight room. He said, who's that?
Dude,
That's Joseph.
He's totally different.
He's Joseph.
Yeah.
And his sister.
Oh, dude, she's a sweetheart.
God, man, that smile. We were able to interview her.
Mhm.
Victor Christian?
Yeah, that's where. Yep.
Yeah, Jeff
dad
did
came up.
a good interview with her, man, and her smile was just epic.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joseph, he lights up a room, man. You're talking about a young man that'll look you in the eye.
Oh yeah.
If he's there with you, he's in the conversation with you,
Mm-hmm.
and that you don't find that a lot with teenagers, man.
No.
And I mean, we all have been there. You more recently than we have, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Really
you just don't find that. And,
No, you don't.
And but Coosa's your team, your football team, and your baseball team's like that. You got a lot of young gentlemen on that team. You're a youth pastor, you're a coach, but you want to develop them as an athlete. You want to build them as a man, make them be productive citizens. But there's always that minister side of you and all your coaches that are there.
Yes.
You guys are pouring Jesus and love into these people. You coach them hard, and you better. You should.
Yeah.
They should be coached hard. Young men should be coached hard to be young men. But I love the fact, yes, it's a Christian school. Yes, you're based out of what's the church now, Jason? Have you changed names 6 times? Let's see. Church Wills Creek. Yeah. I mean, yes, and people say, well, that's expected. It's not, man. Because I went to Coosa back in the day.
Yeah.
We had Mike Davis, Brother Philip, my hero, your family, and that gave you Jesus and would force feed you. Alabama Jubilee, son. I mean, you know.
You remember that? You don't remember Jamboree? Jubilee?
Probably he was an infant, maybe at the last one.
Yeah,
maybe.
it's
Right. It was the most incredible event that ever happened. But I love to see that you guys just give them Jesus, man, and talk about that. How important that is for you as a staff. That these kids not only know that you love them, but that God does as well.
Yeah, it's huge, and I'll tell you, the people don't really know Coosa before Coach O, if you think about it.
Right.
But I was in the middle of all that, and I'm not going to say that the kids now are worse, but it was we had some pretty little innocent, just regular old Christian school kids.
Sure.
And now you have transfers come in, and you have other kids come in, and you have girls come in that just don't know the gospel.
Right.
At all, and they come in and they think that it's weird, and it's they don't know what's going on. But if you can just figure out how to love on them and show them that it is truth, and it's amazing to see. We've had so many kids come to Jesus through the football program. Coach O does a fantastic job.
Yeah.
And through the school as well. I mean, we had some chapels this year that were just out of this world, 20 kids getting saved, which is fantastic. But we actually have our chaplain now, Alan. Is it Prizer?
Yes.
Prizer.
Yes. Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce it.
Dude, he's a beast.
Yeah.
He's doing a great job.
This your new chaplain?
Yeah.
Yes.
I've not met him.
You have. You didn't realize that's. Yeah, you have met him. You didn't realize that's who he is.
Yeah.
He's not from here.
No. I don't even know where he's from.
Yeah,
he's got a lot of mysteries going on, but dude,
Nice
he's
guy.
fantastic.
That's great.
He's going to do great things.
Yeah, I agree with that.
He's
fantastic.
great.
So let's talk a little baseball, because that's what you do.
Now you got my attention.
See, now you got my attention.
Home run derby was trash.
The uniforms were trash.
The uniforms were
It
garbage.
was hard to watch. It was hard to watch.
I was upset.
More surprising from last year's Coosa team, made a great run, by the way. 3 years? It made a great run the last 3 years.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
More surprised that JD led the team in batting, on base percentage, or stolen bases.
Definitely stolen bases, right? That dude slows. You watch him run, and he does not look like he can do anything.
I'm like, this is a misprint. This can't be right.
What is it? You think it was he reads the pitcher well?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Dude. He's my brother, so I don't want to talk too good about it.
I've never heard you say anything good about it.
But dude, on the base paths, man, he
Smart.
reads dirt balls well.
Yeah.
He reads the pitcher well. He times up the pitcher well, and so does Cleat and Brody. Which Brody's blessed with speed.
Yeah.
But Cleat and John David, they're so smart on the base paths that they just steal bases and get bags
That's
straight
awesome.
up, just off of their knowledge.
They're fun to watch, man.
Yeah.
I mean, they really are.
So, Cleat's ERA, 0.70. What?
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Dude, it's unreal. He was unreal this year. Wow. And the year before that, he was not unreal.
Unreal the other way.
Well, he actually started progressing that year, but this year it was insane.
Is he working hard? I mean, he wants to be a pitcher.
Oh, dude, he's working hard.
Yeah.
All the football coaches give Coach O a hard time because Coach O is letting him. Which Coach O realizes that that's what he wants to do.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
So why would you deprive a kid of his dream?
Well, his brother was an incredible pitcher. Kel's a beast.
Yeah, I heard Kel's
until he got hurt.
Really good.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Not the smartest player.
No, Cleet's grinding, dude. Him and John David and Brody, and some other kids have been putting in a lot of work.
Dylan Edwards is another one. As your center fielder, kid can track the ball. There was a couple balls that when we were watching some games, and you thought he's not getting to that. Kid got to it.
Yeah.
I mean,
we make a joke that he'll get to the ones you don't think, and then the ones you think.
Right. Yeah. Well, that did happen in that game as well.
What I enjoyed was Cleet never shuts up.
Golly, dude.
Right, first game I went to, I'm on top of the press box early in the season. It's right there by the outfield. Well, who's he talking to?
No,
He's just talking trash. But he's talking mad trash, but to his own team.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Very respectful to the other team. I'm not saying anything to them. Dogging his team, which is great. Great to hear.
He'll strike out, he'll come in and throw his bat down. I hate this game. This team I'm tired of it. So you have to get in his ear a little bit.
We were broadcasting a semifinal game, and we made the mistake of sitting. Of course, we had to because of where the sun was, but set up in right or left center, right behind him. And Jerry's like, "Dude, ain't no telling what's coming out of his mouth." And then when the students backed in from the other school right behind him, he got louder. It was outstanding. It was the funnest.
Yeah, there's
funnest
no way
game.
I thought we were going to get hit with the ball. We almost did.
Sure did.
It just kept going.
Yeah.
It kept going.
That sucks.
You may not want to talk about that one.
No, it was like it
was a small field.
What does Bob say? The speed slot.
Yeah.
It hit the speed slot.
Yeah.
Speed slot.
That's what it did.
That's great.
JD also led the team in triples.
He would just go. That was crazy to me too. He'd be out of gas, and he would just go. It would always be bang bang too, but he got under it every time.
So we'll continue down the baseball track for a second, and this is just a show about Jackson. That's all we're talking about, just Jackson. You got a great opportunity to bring some kids to camp, right? You got a fantastic, well-coached baseball camp coming up. Talk about that.
Yes, so it's the back to school camp. I'll shout out Logan Miracle real quick.
Yeah,
he did a lot of work to put this on. Him and Stacy Jones, because Coach Boyd. He just got that new job.
Yeah.
So he's been here as much as he can, but
dude, he's legit.
Yeah.
We love DB.
Really like it.
Yeah. And then I've been at football, so Stacy and Logan have kind of, helped put a lot of this together, but it's July 29th through the 30th. Tyler Stovall.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Great dude.
I love that guy. Stacy, Miracle, Boyd, me. So I think we've got close to 20 kids signed up already.
What's the goal for the camp? What's your guys' goal for these kids that come? What can they expect?
They can expect to get better fundamentally, and then they can expect to get some snacks.
Hey,
of course.
We got
Kusa feeds.
I think it's maybe
sure.
4 to 7, and we got snack time in there too. And then they can expect a word from each coach, about their past experiences and about their faith.
Yeah.
Which Tyler's fantastic about that.
We got to have him on.
He's really
Yeah, I can help you out.
Yeah,
that's my dude.
Well, we text.
Well, I have an inside road. Dude used to sing in the youth choir at New Liberty.
He was there. We sat at one of the events together. We had a table together.
Yeah.
And we really just struck it off. We knew so many of the same people, and we're trying to put together. But he's been so busy with the camp. You guys went out of the country.
Dude, he's a busy man.
And he's building a facility, right?
Yes.
That's going to be outstanding. Yeah,
it's going to be
Etowah County needs that.
They do.
Yeah.
They do. Well, they need
so
more.
what is the age group?
5 to 18.
5 to 18.
Why don't you bring your son?
So we'll be.
I want him to.
Yeah, we'll be grouping them into like there's not gonna be a 16-year-old with a 4-year-old.
Sure.
They'll be in different groups, and then we'll just
Cleat warming
rotate
up
around
with
stations.
a 5-year-old.
Yeah, that's another thing to look for. Cleat, John David, Brody, Dylan, all those guys will be out there helping us. So.
That's so good.
Cleat will run a fast one up and in on you.
Yeah.
If you're 4 or 60, he don't.
Is there
care.
any
We're not letting him throw
pause
PB.
button in that dude?
No.
I mean, it's like 90 to nothing the entire time. It's crazy. I love baseball camps. We Coach Foss used to do one every year, and Coach Carteret,
The greatest pitching coach of all
man. He was mine.
Coach Trett was
I didn't play. I played for Blaine over at Coosa, and back in the heyday. We can't say that anymore.
No.
Now y'all are your class is the heyday.
That's
It used to be your dad and myself, and Jason really couldn't. He couldn't, but he was on the team. So.
And he'll insure the team.
Yeah, he will.
But now you guys have got it. When you talk about Coosa, you don't think about the 1991 class anymore. You don't think about the 90 or 88 class. You think about these guys now.
Which is huge.
It's huge.
When I was there, you're exactly right.
Yeah.
All we talked about was back when y'all won all those championships and stuff. But now you're right. I mean, Coach O's almost ingrained the new Coosa into everyone's brain.
I love it, man.
That's true.
Love it.
You got Philip O'Brien watching from Norcross, Georgia.
Man,
Philip, I need some of that chicken. That's all I'm saying. Freezer's empty.
Ms. Moat says, you going to let Cleet be around the littles?
Oh, Lindsay.
Yeah, she's great.
Dude, she's hilarious, by the way.
Fun.
She's hilarious. Winning is the new tradition there, but winning souls above all else. And let's talk a little bit about the administration there. So obviously, with your mother leading the way, regardless of what happens, these kids are getting Jesus. And if you're a teacher or a coach in this school, that means she trusts you.
Yeah.
And she don't let these kids, they're all her babies.
That's right.
She don't let them just be around anybody.
Oh, yeah. And they her and Coach O butt heads a lot.
Which I love to watch.
Yeah, it's great. They need to make a TV show about it. It's awesome.
I know a film crew.
Yeah, we need to get that going.
Yep.
But yeah, the administration, Mom, and then my mother-in-law, Julie, they're amazing. Julie's really helped Mom into all the technicality side of the job. Mom's just happy-go-lucky, and Julie came in. She's helped her with a little bit of structure, so they're a great team.
Heck yeah,
So,
great people. Those two.
Yeah, but even the teachers, man, they're just doing a great job. I think the biggest thing that I see, besides just teaching the gospel, is their grades, man. The kids' grades have gotten tremendously better, just for the sole fact that you get so much attention. I mean, you got you're one-on-one, every day with that teacher. And if you need help, they'll send you down, and you'll be in the office by yourself with Julie Dell.
Wow.
And
she'll teach you something.
That goes one way or the other, but it's good too. Their academics. I wish that we did a lot of the stuff that they did now.
Yeah. Well, you look at the academic scholarships that come through. The grades are just incredible. Talk about chapel. Very important. You guys, man, do such a great job at chapel.
Dude, we've had even when I was there, you have 5 or 6 chapel services a year that change you as a person, and they change the whole attitude of the school. Chapels are very, very important.
When's the last time you spoke at chapel there? I think I spoke since you.
It was the year that they moved.
Okay.
Mike Davis had me in the year before they moved.
Yeah.
The last, and it was a big chapel. Matter of fact, we were in the large sanctuary at White's Chapel.
Yeah.
But that was it. Yeah.
Yeah, we got to get Jeff in rotation.
When's the last time you spoke?
3-4 years ago. I was
doing. Get both of y'all back.
I was doing the Player of the Week awards that somebody won from Coosa. I was there to give, and your mom said, "Hey, since you're here, why don't you speak at chapel?" It was great.
Yeah,
that was great, man. And
be ready at all times.
It was good. And
that's who y'all have to be upset at. She's the one that picks all the.
And she
speakers.
will put you on the spot. I'm walking in with my plaque. You speak. Yes, ma'am. You don't tell her no.
Good thing you got that Bible app.
Yeah, you don't tell.
That's right.
You don't tell. I went straight James.
Well, it's always been that way, though. It's always been that way. When we were out in North Gadsden before the move, with Mike Davis was there, and I'm gonna tell you something. I take those two now that I've been around your mom and the school, and listen to people talk about your mom. Of course, I know your dad, and he's just we poke fun at him because that's what I do, because he's so funny, but he's a high integrity guy.
Yeah,
and he really is. Always has been. But back when we were in school out White's Chapel, right? Okay, question. Sometimes not.
I know some stories.
1986 was not a good year for you, Jack. But Mike Davis and your mom are right there together. I mean, my generation, we look and go, Mike Davis was the best thing that ever happened to me. And that's true. Him and Rodney Cranford.
Yeah.
That's high praise.
It is. And your mom is right there, because that's what they talk about. And we had Emmett Roper. We had some of the best preachers in America come do our chapel services. They had to, I guess, because Philip he'd bring everybody in, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you don't tell Philip.
I mean, you got Jerry Vines flying in, and he's asking Jerry Vines, can you stay over and do a chapel service or something? But anyway, I love the fact that you guys give them Jesus, and you give them quality. You don't just throw anybody up there. That's important, right? You don't want just. And we got a lot of them in this county. I'm going to tell you that I wouldn't dare let my kids listen to when they preach, but you guys protect them, and I love it.
They do a great job, and people don't talk about it, and people don't know a lot about it, but they meet a good bit, Mike and my mom.
Really?
I didn't realize
really?
They have a pretty good relationship, and he helps them with a lot of stuff. And about the speakers, dude, Mom brought a lady. It was she was an abstinence teacher, I guess,
That's awesome.
to a chapel. That was the only bad one I've ever been a part of. That was a disaster. that was bad.
Wow.
I don't know who the lady is. I'm sorry if you ever seen it. That was terrible.
Oh my God.
He's not saying the absence is terrible. It's not what he's saying.
You're talking about the awkwardness, and it was just not a good
It's
presentation.
bad for me now. I'm married, so
Yeah, you probably don't want to practice
yeah, I don't practice that anymore.
Yeah, ask your wife.
Yeah.
Did you do the laundry? You cut the grass?
She actually did like 5 loads of laundry last night.
You got some splaining to do.
I was watching the All-Star game.
I get it. I get it. So what I also want to talk about is, if you want your kids to have a great Christian education. That was a little joke last year, right? We won't get into all that. But a great sign. But that goes out to everybody, right? If you want your kids to have a good Christian education, you're not saying, hey, if you can play ball, come here and get God.
No.
It's different, man. Come tour the campus. Come see what goes on. The lunch is spectacular.
The lunch is great.
Unfortunately, I've been on a diet for a long time, so I've never eaten it.
Yeah.
But I smell it. And I sit with Mark and I sit with Alaric as they eat it. I'm like, man, I want some of that.
Yeah.
It's fresh, homemade food. It's incredible. But
Wow.
come take a tour. Come see what goes on for yourself. And if you live anywhere close here, man, get your kids to Coosa.
It's unreal.
And that's not being disrespectful to any other schools.
No,
I'm just saying that you're from Coosa. We're talking Coosa. I think we're blessed with 2 great private Christian schools here in Etowah County.
Sure.
And that's amazing that we have both these so close.
Mm-hmm.
But come see the difference that is Coosa.
It's unreal.
Yeah, it's
It's
amazing.
just the people that have came from other places. They're the ones to talk to, man. That they can attest. It's different. It's family. Everyone.
It is.
There's not a person in there that goes unnoticed or isn't brought into the family as much as the higher up people.
And that's to Jeff and I as well. I didn't want to come to Coosa. I didn't want to be there. I'm an Etowah guy.
Oh yeah,
Man, I'm still an Etowah guy.
Yeah.
Right? I'll fight you over a towel. But my love for Mark and Deanna. I mean, we've been friends for so long, and Alaric, and I was going to quit. I wasn't going to do it anymore. Coosa made that big a difference. I can't speak for Jeff, because he loves Coosa. I mean, he's begged me for years. Made that big a difference in me. In my career, I wouldn't be doing it.
yeah.
You guys loved on me. You welcomed me. You made us feel like we belong. Is that a shot at somebody in Atala? That guy's gone now. I could give 2 pisses about Glover, to be fair. I don't give 2 pisses about Glover, right? And he's the reason I left. He's the reason I didn't want to be there. So that's love everyone else there. I mean, I love Atala. Obviously, we put a church there. So Jeff Grinds, to be sure we keep a church in Atala. So my love is there. But There's nowhere else I want to be.
Yeah.
And I'm there. I try to go there every day.
There you go.
Hang out, watch them practice, and get to know the kids a little bit. You guys are, hey, come sit in for this coaches meeting. Come sit in and let's watch film.
The only time I sat in one, it was a little uncomfortable. It was a
The
little
coaches
arguing.
meeting?
Yeah, it was awesome.
Sometimes they're
Sat in the back, remember?
Well, we should have went Facebook Live.
We almost
Yeah,
did.
That would have been great.
Yeah.
That would have been a good show.
yeah. We had a good one the other day.
Oh.
Really good one.
Yeah. Sorry I
Yeah.
missed it.
It would have been. Y'all would have.
When that happens, text you.
You'd pay money to be in this one we had. It was awesome. It was awesome.
We got a question here. Ask Jackson if he is going to send me the JV football playlist for the cheerleaders.
Is that Lindsay?
It is.
So, if there's one thing you need to know about me, I'm the world's worst with a phone. I hate phones. I wish they never existed because it's how everybody views you, man. If I don't answer somebody's phone, they hate me. So, Lindsay, I'm sorry. I'll get back with you, I promise. I'm just terrible with cell phones. Absolutely terrible. If you ask anybody, my wife, she said that she told me to my face 1,000 times if she was in a life or death situation, she would not call me. Which is actually kind of sad now that I think about it. But I'm just bad with it, dude. I'm just bad with it. I'm sorry.
You know what that sounds like? That sounds like an excuse.
It's
like one of those. It's like one of those people who say, "Hey, everything's about me. I know I'm a micromanager, but because I'm a micromanager, I get a free pass."
Well,
that's kind of what you're saying.
Well, when it all boils down to it, I don't.
I'm going to micromanage you. I know I shouldn't, but I get a pass because I acknowledge I'm a micromanager. That's kind of what you're saying,
dude. I just don't like it.
Speaking of playlists,
I'm a little bit late, and I don't like.
Can we get Pastor Jason? Can we get him some help?
Oh God!
You know,
you're down there warming up with your guys, throwing the ball, throwing routes. Tell me that doesn't bother you a little bit. Just give it to your pastor for a time. Just come on. I know his family and stuff.
You know, I love Jason. He's an absolute. He's a savage.
Dude's great.
He's a great dude.
He is.
No question.
Yeah, he's got his.
Except he doesn't sponsor KAPOW.
He's got a hold on.
That's a problem.
That is a problem.
It is.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I digress.
He's got a hold on that sound booth, and he won't let go.
Dude, he's got the key.
And
nobody has it.
The only key.
I finally got in there. I said, if the last thing you want to do is give it up for the game, at least just let me do the pregame.
Yeah.
This pregame, it was bad.
Oh.
It was bad. There was a couple of words that should not have been said.
Oh man,
in those songs. It was on me. I mean, that I can't give you another excuse. I already gave you one. Yeah. But yeah, we had somebody went up there and unplugged it, and it's been Jason ever since.
Oh man!
But I'll tell you what, the kids loved my music.
There's no question.
I bet they
loved it
until they got caught for singing it word for word.
Uh-oh. Yeah. But I made a new playlist.
Okay.
And did the JV games.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, the JV game. We're playing dadgum Alabama's, Hells Bells, all that stuff on third down, dude. We're playing everything.
Awesome.
And
nice.
everybody loved it.
But we had to lock our KAPOW studio door up there, right? Because your guys just trashed the place.
My guys?
Yeah.
It wasn't me. I can promise you that.
Your guys.
But it may have been my guys.
I stand with that statement, your guys. So how does it feel to know that the official mayor of Rainbow City, Joe Taylor, is also the official mayor of Coosa Christian?
Yeah.
Did you know that? He is your mayor.
He claims Coosa Christian. He wants Coosa Christian.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. He is the mayor.
That's fantastic. We got to have that.
And as of yesterday, he is a proud sponsor of the Coach Mark O'Brien's show this season.
Wow.
Yep.
I don't know who would sponsor that.
Well, it's for all the guests that Mark brings
bet.
with him.
Yeah.
He had to bet. And give extreme discounts.
Yeah. Well, it's for all the guests Mark brings with him. It's more for your dad.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. They have
Joe Taylor's on. What's up, Mayor? He's watching.
I just guessed he would. He's always watching.
Let's go.
Joe Taylor.
Great dude.
I think he got me out of a ticket one time. Am I allowed to say that?
No.
I don't think I am.
That was somebody else.
Yeah, it was not.
I think it was
the other guy.
Andrew Willis.
Yeah, it was whoever wasn't.
It was Rick. I mean, he's retired. So
Kevin Stevenson's back. What's up?
Kevin Stevens. That's your buddy
You
right
love Kevin
there.
Stevens.
I love that. That
Yeah.
dude, Kevin's a beast, man. He was actually, the last time I saw him, he was umping one of our softball games. And
Did he throw you out?
Oh, no, dude, but we were picking at each other.
That's
all day.
great.
It was hilarious.
He's class.
He has the best sense of humor, dude.
Oh, yeah.
We graduated together.
Yeah.
He's the funniest cat. And he
Oh,
don't
dude,
mean to
he's
be
hilarious.
funny. That mug is hilarious.
Yeah.
Hey, as an official representative of Coosa Christian, look in that camera right now.
Yes.
Heartfelt. Thank Joe Taylor for everything he does for that school.
Joe Taylor.
The mayor.
You are the mayor. You're the man. And on behalf of Coosa Christian and Marco Bryant especially, we appreciate everything you do.
That's real.
And thanks for getting him out of that ticket.
It was Andrew Willis, I told you.
Oh my God! Hey, before we get out of here, man, any last words you'll say hi to your parents or your? How about your youth? Are you teaching tonight or?
We're actually doing beach volleyball at Marine Park tonight.
Oh,
6
Nice.
o'clock.
Yeah.
If anybody has a wild hair and wants to come play volleyball, you don't even have to be of youth age. You 60 years old, you want to come play some volleyball, we'll have you out there.
So that means your dad can come, right?
Snacks? No, he can't. If you put one of those knees in some sand, dude, he's buckling. He's gone.
Oh, my God.
Oh my God!
No, so I would say the one thing that I may have to say is everything that they say online about Mark O'Brien is true.
Even the stuff Eric was putting out there, all brought.
No. I'm talking about the other side of the stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, all
yeah.
the bad stuff. It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
I agree.
But
Just ask the high school association; they'll tell you.
Joe Taylor, Mayor Taylor said, dude, Jackson didn't even know who I was.
yes, I did. Him and my dad are buddies.
They are. They
And I
are.
called my dad when I got the ticket.
Oh, so
There it is.
So it was,
There
it was
it is.
proxy.
Yeah, yeah.
He made
There
Joe
it is.
feel
Yeah.
by proxy.
That's right.
That's so good.
Joe's a
That's
good
right.
Joe ain't going to let nothing slide. He's going to call you out on everything. He's so funny.
Well, Jackson, Jeff and I, man, we love you. We love your family. We're so just excited to see you pour in these kids and coaches. I mean, you and Alaric are such a good guy. You just, I don't know, peanut butter jelly, whatever it is. I mean, you guys just work.
Yeah.
Then when you both get on Teddy Whitmire, is even better.
Oh yeah.
Which is great. That's a whole separate show.
Yeah.
We need to
but
have all three of them in at the same time.
That'd be
I'll
like
do it like Hollywood Squares. They all have their own camera.
we can
and
do
just
that.
let them go.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
I'd say I'm one of the best. I can get at Teddy a little bit.
Love it.
That's awesome.
So not many people can do that.
That's awesome. By
Heard
the
it
way,
here first. If Teddy sees this,
he will. He
he's gonna
watches.
say I'm lying, but it's the truth.
So again, thank you for what you do for the kids, man, and not just the athletes.
Yeah.
We see what you guys do. One of my favorite sights is pulling up and watching Alaric walk across the field with all those little kids, like his little ducklings.
There's
That's
He's walking
awesome.
backwards and all these little ducks, man.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
you guys do great things, man. We're so proud to be just a small part of everything that goes on at Coosa Christian School, and especially the Christian part.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming on, bro.
We appreciate all y'all do, man.
Thanks, brother. Jackson Justus. Coach